Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 8 latest defense updates. Number 1, showcasing Project 18 Next Generation Destroyer. Indian Navy's Warship Design Bureau celebrated a historic achievement with the delivery of its 100th indigenously designed warship during a seminar titled Nation Building Through Shipbuilding in New Delhi. The milestone, announced via a post, highlighted the Navy's transformation from a buyer's navy to a builder's navy, aligning with the Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India initiative. Alongside this landmark, the WDB unveiled a conceptual design of the next generation destroyer, or Project 18, a stealth guided missile destroyer poised to redefine India's maritime capabilities. The Project 18 destroyer, designed by the WDB, is a 13,000-ton behemoth intended to succeed the Visakhapatnam class, that is Project 15B destroyers. Its superstructure integrates 4 large Arleigh Burke-class inspired active electronical scan array panels, likely the indigenous long-range multifunctional radar for enhanced target tracking and fire control. An S-band active array antenna unit serves as the primary radar for multi-mission operations, complemented by a volume scan radar atop a multi-sensor mast providing 360-degree surveillance and robust defense against aerial and surface threats. These systems, developed with contributions from BEL and DRDO, ensure the destroyer can operate in cluttered electronic environments, tracking targets beyond 500 kg. Next, tender issued for design and development of SATCOM radomes. The Aeronautical Development Establishment, a premier laboratory under India's DRDO, has issued a tender for the design and development of advanced satellite communication, that is SATCOM radomes, for its unmanned aerial vehicles. Announced on July 26, the tender calls for the creation of structurally and electromagnetically qualified airborne SATCOM radomes that incorporate lightning protection without compromising performance. SATCOM radomes are critical components of modern UAVs, enabling secure, high bandwidth communication for a real-time data transfer, command and control, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions. These radomes serve as a protective enclosures for SATCOM antennas, ensuring optimal electromagnetic performance while withstanding aerodynamic and environmental stress. Next, Finland Coast Guard boat captured along with Indian warship. Western Finland Coast Guard released a photograph capturing the Indian Navy's stealth frigate INS Tamal navigating the Gulf of Bothnia, a northern arm of the Baltic Sea between Finland and Sweden. The image, shared as a part of routine maritime surveillance, shows a Western Finland Coast Guard vessel positioned near the Indian warship, underscoring the close monitoring of its unusual presence in the region. This follows the frigate's transit through Finnish territorial waters, which began on July 18 and has sparked curiosity among regional authorities and observers. INS Tamal, a Project 11356 guided missile frigate commissioned on July 1st at Kaliningrad, Russia by the Yantr shipyard, was handed over to India as the last foreign-built warship in its fleet. Next, Pulse, PULS, artillery rocket system. Pune-based Naib Limited announced a landmark technical collaboration agreement with Israel's Elbit System Land Limited to design, develop, manufacture, assemble and sell the Precise and Universal Launch System, that is PULS, a high-range artillery rocket system capable of engaging targets with precision up to 300 kilometers. The PULS, an autonomous multiple launch rocket system, is designed to deliver a versatile and cost-effective solution for modern battlefield requirements. It can launch a range of munition including the Acular 122 mm, that is somewhere around 35 km range, 18 rockets. Acular 160 mm, that is 40 km range, and 10 rockets. Extra 150 km range, 4 rockets, and Predator Hawk 300 km range, 2 rockets, as well as the Sky Striker loitering munition with a range exceeding 100 km. The system's ability to fire both unguided and precision-guided rockets from a single platform mounted on adaptable wheeled or tracked chassis like the Tatra T815 6x6 enhances its operational flexibility. Next, post-delivery flight trials of Apache helicopters. Indian Army's newly acquired Boeing AH-64E Apache attack helicopters were observed conducting post-delivery flight trials over Hindon Air Force Station in Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh, marking a significant milestone in their integration into the Army Aviation Corps. The first batch of 3 Apache, part of a 6 helicopter order signed with the United States in February 2020 for rupees 5,691 crore, arrived at Hindon on July 22nd aboard an Antonov AN 124 aircraft from Boeing production facility in Mesa, Arizona. The trial captured in images shared by defense enthusiast Kastubh Acharya. Next, Indian Army modernizes Orbit and TONE. On July 26th, during the 26th Kargil Vijay Divas commemoration, Army Chief General Upender Dwivedi unveiled a transformative restructuring of the Indian Army's Order of Battle, that is ORBAT, and Table of Organization and Equipment, that is TONE. The changes aimed at enhancing agility, lethality, and technologically integration reflect the Army's response to the evolving nature of warfare, particularly along India's volatile borders with Pakistan and China. The overall introduces 5 key components: Rudra all-arms brigades, Bhairav light commando battalions, drone platoons in infantry battalions, Shaktiman artillery regiments, and Divyastra batteries. Next, India to open Doklam Tri-Junction for tourists. In a significant move, India is all set to allow tourism at the Doklam Tri-Junction, a highly strategic region near the India-China-Bhutan border in Sikkim. The initiative is part of the centre's new battlefield tourism project and aims to open previously restricted areas for public exploration. The tourism plan will include the Cho La Pass and the Doklam Tri-Junction, both key military zones that played crucial roles during the 2017 India-China standoff. Next, AMCA structural test specimen to be ready by 2027. India's 5th generation fighter program, the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, continues to make steady progress. It is learned from the sources that the first structural test specimen of the AMCA is expected to be ready by 2027. This critical milestone will mark the beginning of a rigorous ground testing phase that will validate the design, strength, and system integration of India's most ambitious indigenous fighter jet to date. The structural test specimen is a full-scale engineering model of the aircraft, not intended for flight but built to exacting detail and specification. It serves as a platform to conduct exhaustive, static, and dynamic testing to verify the structural integrity and durability of the AMCA airframe. Thank you.